figured we'd mess with the diesel a bit today. I need to clear all the junk out of the bed here so I can start up the heater and let that defrost all the windows, because you can't fucking see anything. Kind of problematic. So we're going to add these to the tire pile, even though they're pretty much bald. They're 16s, which are getting harder and harder to find. They hold air, they're still somewhat useful. And we'll just throw it in the junk, but still somewhat useful pile. Okay, now we're gonna just let this cook in here for a few minutes. You'll want to be careful not to disturb the snow around your license plate, because reasons. I'll need to be careful not to melt this window because it's plastic. Now we're going to do just a touch of body work, even though it's far too cold for this shit to actually work properly. Just want to protect on it a little bit. This wheel well is actually really good. This one not so much. If you look at that correctly, it almost looks like the state of Alaska, which is kind of cool. So we want to make sure that doesn't deform anymore. So if you haven't noticed, what they did was take leaves, pine tree branches, shit like that. They held it up to the truck and spray painted around it. That's one way to do camouflage, I guess. Now it's starting to thaw out. Well, it appears I have no rag or paper towel or anything in the truck to dry off these thawed windows. So we're going to just go with the random Santa hat I found in here. By the way, custom tucked headliner. Something about this just feels right. This is what us professionals do when you're tired of shit falling out of your goddamn truck. I call that art, if you ask me. Pay no mind that there's like nothing behind it, but you know, just put that back. Otherwise, the interior isn't all that bad. You know, normal cracks and shit. You can adjust the radio by the use of throttle. None of these gauges work. The nice tucked headliner I was talking about earlier. The sagged out seat that lets my fat ass fit in here. You know, not bad. The glove box finally closes, so that's nice. I even have this tiny section of carpet for warmth and this pouch dealio. That's like 30 years old and only, you know, for appearances. All of the stickers you see along the topper are places the truck has been or I have been in another vehicle, with the exception of this one, which I got from a few friends of mine who went there. I like to collect some stickers. This one's falling apart. That was from Toke. then stuff like this is just from random gas stations and shit along the way. That was a cool place. Of Talkeetna, the cat. Well, this clearly wasn't the video that I wanted to film. I had a whole skit in mind about body work and how to not do it, using the truck as an example, but nobody would leave me the fuck alone today, so I didn't have time to do that. I'll save it for a later date. It's going to be a cold couple days here, it looks like, so I wanted to get the topper thawed out while I could so I could, you know, see shit.